Hi everyone, my name is Waterwitch222 and welcome to another React video. In today's React video, I'm going to be reacting to After the Fact Equestria Girls by MLP Silverquill. Now, this is one review that I'm actually surprised that he's going to be doing. Because Equestria Girls aired like 2 years ago, and just now he's starting to cover it. But I ain't complaining, I think that's Silverquill's thing. But boy, Silverquill is one of my favorite YouTubers. His comedy, the quality of his videos, and how he can brush off the fact that he's the universe's punching bag with ease. It's amazing. And one thing that we know that he does is cover all sorts of different topics and give really deep analysis in his reviews when he wants to. So, what does he have to talk about the first of 2 movies so far? Well, let's dive in and see. Whoop whoop. Boop.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Silver, you Everestic avian. Equestria Girls is so 2013. Who are you to be talking about it now, especially on the cusp of Season 5? Well, I'll tell you who I am. I am Silverquill, and if there's a review in which I might be mashed, burned, twisted, or otherwise inconvenienced, then by Celestia's secret stash, I shall make it. I'm still working on getting that theme song. Dang it.
Silverquill deserves a theme song. Oh my god, the thumbnail! Someone tells me that this is not going to be a positive review.
Reviewing Equestria Girls is a treacherous affair.
Is it?
Some have tried to tackle it as a party, yet it endures. Some have tried to face it alone and been driven to poverty and madness. And one tragic figure was driven to a shell of his former self, loss of limbs, sudden weight gain, slurred speech. The madness, it terrifies me.
Oh
and
my.
yet I find it uniquely entertaining. But before I can wade waist deep into my own brand of insanity, I need to address a topic that isn't a plot point, but a theme. Merchandising.
I need
yes,
to
the most common criticism of Equestria Girls lies not in the high school hijinks, baffling baddies, and much maligned males, but rather the accusation that this was a cash-in by Hasbro to compete with doll lines like Monster High. Others cite that Friendship is Magic has had its own share of toy pitches before and after the movie.
The Equestria Girls don't even look that
I think
cool.
that's something valid to keep in mind.
Cool.
As much as we enjoy a show about
creepy.
pastel ponies that features humor, adorable characters, and unique animation, the fact remains this show was originally conceived to push My Little Pony figures, My Little Pony t-shirts, My Little Pony coloring books, My Little Pony lunchboxes, My Little Pony the Flamethrower. I had no idea you are a pyromaniac, and I find that concept awesome. Yet while being a merchandising vehicle might not make Equestria Girls inherently bad, it doesn't excuse the movie's shortcomings either. I'm of the view that good writing sells better than gimmicks and leaves a lasting impression. And I've seen my share of merchandising cartoons, both good and bad. After all, I grew up in
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, I used to watch that. What time is that? I'm not that old, but I do know that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Younger viewers may not know of
it's
a time
awesome.
when merchandising wasn't a key focus on television. In fact, the United States once had a law limiting the amount of commercialism that could be included in programming. That changed in 1983 when Congress repealed said law and the Federal Trade Commission hadn't the resources to enforce strict limitations. Businesses went at it with a vengeance. Show after show hit the airwaves, each one filled with characters, vehicles, and plenty of toy line opportunities. Some cartoons have stood the test of time to become iconic, right down to their sound effects.
Transformers.
Yeah, like that. Others seem to have faded into obscurity or flat out deserve to be forgotten. Now, if I take off my nostalgia glasses, I'll readily admit that the cartoons of today are, for the most part, on a higher tier in terms of writing, animation, and story arcs. Yet the commercialization remains a constant.
Oh God.
In fact, some excellent cartoons have been banished to cancellation simply because the toys weren't selling enough. And because Cartoon Network was flipping insane, but that's an issue for another day. When I see a character or location that seems like an overt toy sale, I might laugh at how obvious it is, or shake my head and roll my eyes. I'll joke about it. I might wonder if it will damage the show moving forward. Or I might feel nothing. The one thing I can't do is resent the show for trying to sell a product, because storytelling has always been a business, long before television existed. Which finally brings us to Equestria Girls itself and its opening in, the Crystal Empire.
I love the Crystal
speaking
Empire.
of poor merchandising,
so
what was the point of this place again? I'm afraid after a season and a half, I've come to associate the Crystal Empire with underutilization. So I'm instantly wary. Twilight's here for her first princess summit, with her friends to boot. Now, I would be harsh on Shining Armor for not greeting his sister at the train station again, but I guess I should let it slide since he doesn't even cameo in this film. I mean, it is a princess summit? No, let it go. It ain't happening. But hang on to that dress. I know some parties where you'd be the highlight. And what's the first thing Princess Twilight needs to do after arriving?
You all look tired from your journey. Now off to bed, all of you.
Oh, it's bedtime already?
Getting sent to bed like a child. Truly, she is amongst peers. And I make a big deal out of this because this movie came out not long after Magical Mystery Cure, and the Twilighcorn drama was in full swing. Fans were asking questions like,
what if now that I'm a princess, Celestia expects me to lead a kingdom of my
I
own?
was wondering that, I'm not gonna lie.
Just because I have this crown and these wings, it doesn't mean I'll be a good leader.
One remix sequence later, we witnessed Twilight having an unexpected guest.
Twilight
oh, did I say guest? I meant intruder, who can teleport. That's significant. The grand total of ponies who we have seen teleport is now 3. Twilight, Celestia, and the new mare.
Woo!
But nothing beats a good tussle, resulting in Twilight's crown and Element of Harmony getting chucked into parts unknown.
Oh
and
my!
Who is this mystery mare?
Sunset Shimmer, a former student of mine.
Gasp!
Joy. This is my least favorite way of introducing a character. Yes, we're given a reason why Sunset Shimmer has been out of sight for so long, yet there's a multitude of other questions that spring up, including... How many students has Celestia had? Why has she never mentioned Sunset Shimmer before now? How old was Sunset when she left? How did she know to come back right then? How did she know about the elements of harmony? What is she planning to do with just one element? How did she know where Twilight was sleeping? How did she know what the element looked like? Did she know that it had changed shape? Why didn't Celestia post a guard if she knew the mirror was active? Why did she give the mirror to
guard
Cadence?
outside
What
that
did
door
Cadence
should
plan
be
to do if
fired.
Sunset came back?
He didn't
Why wasn't
see her.
Cadence waiting for Sunset?
That's really
Shouldn't
bad.
Captain of the Guard Shining Armor be kept in the loop? Did no pony seriously hear Twilight calling thief? Why didn't any pony charge into the mirror after her? And did they seriously wait until morning to talk about this?
Poor Silver Quill!
She began her studies with me not long before Twilight. But when she did not get what she wanted as quickly as she liked, she turned cruel and dishonest. I tried to help her, but she eventually decided to abandon her studies and pursue her own path.
You may be wondering about the comic pages. Well, in a rare double whammy review, I'm going to comment on the fall of Sunset Shimmer, as presented in IDW's first annual comic.
Read that.
It's pointless. Seriously. It doesn't add anything more to Sunset's character. The most we get is a minor explanation of her knowledge of dark magic and a contrast between her attitude and Twilight's. Some might say a mere 8 pages isn't enough to develop a character. I say the comics made me sympathize with Hayseed Turnip in just 2.
Aww.
Hayseed Turnip. And since this is the work of Celestia's former student, who broke in under Cadence's watch, of course it falls to Twilight to fix things.
The guard in the
without
hallway
her
should
friends.
be fired. I'm telling
Except
ya.
Spike, who defies Celestia's orders and follows, making him the most faithful of Twilight's friends.
Woo!
More on that later, but first, I must stride forth. Excuse me, ladies. Into the unknown.
Oh my gosh. The Silver Quill. Is there going to be an Equestria, a girl's version of Silver Quill? Oh my gosh, this I have to say. Derpy, what the heck? How long is the sequence gonna be? It's Equestria Girl Silver Quill!
Well, this isn't anything big. I mean, I had digits before, so the only thing I miss are those wings, and I hardly ever... Though the ears are certainly a mixed blessing. So yes, Twilight's traversed species, and the fans doth rage. But that's not all. Spike is a dog.
That's adorable!
In the meantime, Twilight's got to get used to some new things like walking on 2 legs, the use of hands, and the absence of magic. Twilight is my third favorite amongst the main 6, yet I'm not above enjoying slapstick. It ain't easy being...
No,